The first 20 minutes of a crisis determine how the organization is perceived long before facts stabilize. In this window, stakeholders aren't expecting full explanations. They're looking for leadership presence, alignment, and discipline. Early communications is not about certainty, it is about control. The message delivered in this period shapes expectations, reduces speculation, and anchors the narrative in credibility instead of confusion. There are 5 principles. Principle 1, acknowledgement without overcommitment. The first responsibility is acknowledging awareness. Stakeholders must know how the organization is engaged and actively assessing the situation. Acknowledgement prevents vacuum effects. It stops speculation from accelerating and signals that leadership is functioning. This simple act stabilizes the internal environment and communicates responsibility without implying premature conclusions. Principle 2, anchor to verification. Early statements must clearly differentiate between confirmed facts and information under assessment. In a period where incomplete, contradictory, or rapidly shifting inputs create uncertainty, verification becomes the anchor. By emphasizing accuracy, the message reinforces procedural discipline. This protects credibility as the situation evolves. It also shields internal teams from pressure to produce quick answers that could later be disproven. Principle 3, commit to predictable updates. Silence in a crisis is interpreted as disorganization, denial, or lack of control. Predictability counters fear. Even when no new information is available, scheduled updates every hour, every 2 hours, signal leadership presence. This reduces stakeholder anxiety and keeps speculation from filling communication gaps. Update cadence becomes a stabilizing mechanism that demonstrates maturity and control. Principle 4, priorities over explanations. Stakeholders look to leadership for clarity about what matters most. These priorities should be consistent: safety, accuracy, continuity, and transparency about the process. Stating priorities early establishes a disciplined frame for all subsequent communication. It guides internal teams and reassures external audiences that decisions are grounded in responsible leadership. Principle 5, avoid the 4 early missteps. 4 errors that routinely undermined first window credibility. The first is guessing. Assumptions presented as facts damage trust when conditions shift. The second is minimizing. Understating the situation creates reputational and regulatory risk. The third is over-reassuring. Premature promises often collapse under scrutiny. And the fourth is over-explaining. Too much detail creates confusion and forces revision. The early messages must be brief, structured, and disciplined. It sets the tone for investigative work, cross-functional coordination, and operational decisions that follow. Stakeholders want to know that leadership sees the full landscape, respects the verification process, and is aligned in both action and messaging. The first 20 minutes do not require perfect answers. They require composure, they require structure, and they require communication that reflects organizational maturity in high-pressure conditions. Teams preparing to strengthen this capability should begin with a readiness assessment. The Rapid Readiness Checklist offers a fast evaluation of early window communications gaps, alignment issues, and verification discipline. You can find the link in the comments. The organizations that win the first 20 minutes aren't the ones with the most information. They're the ones that communicate like leaders before anyone else does.